Hello, I'm the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough, and just want to let you guys know this is the second time we tried recording a video on this game. Game being DragonStrike. Now, like I said, second time we've tried doing this. It was me, Jason Voorhees, and Trevor E. Bum. We tried doing a review of this game, but most of the time it came down to us reading the instructions. We watched the VHS tape, which I'll get to that in a minute, but it was 22 minutes of nothing, and I'm kind of glad that video didn't get uploaded at this point, because that would have made a really, really boring episode. So, instead, I've had Timmy, Twitchy had Timmy, who is right over there.
Alright, what are we doing?
Yeah, looks like this game is so complicated, it's going to be less of us playing it and more of us having to describe what the game's actually about and how to play it, since you read the instruction manual and the adventure manual.
Alright, first of all, you guys get to pick a card. Pick a character card.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to pick character cards. And the characters you get to play as are...
Criticism number one. There is no distinction between race and class.
Yeah.
If you choose an elf, you can't be a warrior, you're just an elf.
Yep, and the
if you choose a dwarf, guess what you are?
A dwarf. And the character cards...
But then if you want to be something else, you could be like a warrior or a thief or something.
Yeah, and the character cards are amazing because you get the thief, who looks like a Sith Jedi. Then you get the wizard, who looks like he's wearing a foxskin cap. Then you get the elf, who looks like Robin, mixed with a live-action Link from Zelda. Dwarf, who kind of looks like who's the character from Lord of the Rings?
Gimli?
He looks like Gimli a little bit.
Except wearing a bear pelt or something.
Yeah, yeah, with a bear pelt. And then you get warrior, who kind of looks like He-Man with a mullet. Well, not really mullet, more like really long hair. So yeah, amazing cast of characters we got here. And as Timmy, you pointed this out while you were going over the instruction manual, the thief is, looking at his stats, a ripoff of the Dungeons & Dragons thief, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
This entire thing is just a Dungeons & Dragons ripoff.
Yeah.
Except they tried to dumb it down so much that it ended up just being terrible.
Not terrible, just... Yeah.
No, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
$60 of bad.
60 wasted dollars of terrible stuff.
And My Little Pony Monopoly costed $40. That's sad. That was cheaper.
Don't even bring that game up. No.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the stupid green screen film that came with it.
The VH... Okay.
No, we're not even talking about it.
We got to.
Tip: play the videotape before you read further. You don't need the tape to learn these rules, but by watching you'll see many of the dangers and thrills that heroes face during a DragonStrike game.
Which is a blatant lie, because I watched this entire 33-minute video. We, me, Jason, and Trevor, we all watched the first 5 minutes. It's pretty much a guy summing up what the instructions are in like 5 minutes. But then the rest of the video is more or less just like a fan film on a bad 90s green screen of people, just pretty much a movie version of the game itself with people as the characters, and it's really bad. If you want to see someone tackle the movie itself, I'd say go watch Spoonie's review, but it's bad. Don't.
Wait, he reviewed that?
Yep. Jeez.
I pity him.
Yeah. Man. Also, I want to point out, well, they're not both instruction manuals. You have instruction manual, and then there's adventure manual, which pretty much tells people about like the settings and stuff. You get this manual, which is for Summer Fall DragonStrike 1993, which is just advertising a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, Dungeons & Dragons, that's great when you remind people of another game they could be playing.
Actually, most people probably wouldn't have the mental capacity to actually last long enough to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons.
Probably.
It takes, like, several sittings.
Unless you're hardcore.
Well, you're not hardcore.
Well, that's if you, like, sleep over. It takes, like, 2 days at least to do a game of that.
Then there's this thing, which feels like a page out of a Scholastic pamphlet that you get at your local school, showing off several fantasy books. Then you get a membership thing where it tells you join the club, and you can join RPGA Network, and you have to give like your home address and your name and all that crap.
Oh yay! I'm definitely not signing up.
And then it just keeps advertising more games that I guess the company or related companies made, more VHS tapes, and this sucks. Then okay, this is actually kind of cool. It's the one thing I will give this game, like everything about it, like the box art. The boards, they all have really good artwork. And the same thing goes for this, which I guess is supposed to be a backdrop.
No, that's what I use to make sure you people can't see what I'm doing behind the screen, so you guys don't know when you're going to hit the monsters.
Oh. So, okay.
And it also gives me little cheat codes and stuff on the other side.
Yeah. Then you get this, I guess this is supposed to be a poster, but this really is Join Dragon Knight. Become a member of the official club for heroes like you, ... and get ready for a year packed with more fun and adventure. And it just shills out crappy prizes to you, like a t-shirt, another copy of DragonStrike, which why you want a second version of a game that's $60
to give it to some
other
random friend.
You get your own...
Who probably doesn't want it.
You get a DragonStrike membership ID wallet card, and this is the best prize of them all. You get your own 12-sided dice. The fact this game already comes with a 3 pair of dice, the fact that a 12-sided dice is a prize is a really big insult.
Basically, with $5, I bought 2 sets of dice. In other words, I got 2 4-siders, I got 4 6-siders, 2 8-siders, 4 10-siders, 2 12-siders, and 2 20-siders. That gives you 2 12-siders. Why bother?
Yeah. Then you get
$5.
Then you get to the card.
Oh, by the way.
Last thing we've got to comment on this is these cards are pretty much your attacks. Like they give you like things to use against enemies. You get potions of levitation, magic dagger.
You guys aren't supposed to look at those.
Potion of resistance. Who cares? We're not going to actually play the game. We're just looking over it.
So all in all, as far as during gameplay, you get those 5 options of characters that we pointed out before, and you can go through one of 16 adventures that I believe they call it the Dragon Master, sets out for you.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 maps. The dungeon, that's the...
Other dungeon.
Castle, I guess.
Yeah.
That would be the castle. The valley, I suppose.
Yeah.
That is a really small river.
Yeah.
And
Town Square, I guess?
Town Square, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
there's a fountain in the middle.
Yeah.
It's the basics of any major adventure game. You have monsters, which are just these random little pieces here.
Yeah, these red and gray characters.
Now, this is the dragon. This is something you don't want to run into. It appears basically if you take too long in any of the games.
Yeah.
It's basically when the dragon shows up, that's when you fight for your lives or run for your lives.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
These are some of the stronger, harder monsters.
And these are like the hardest ones.
These are like even harder. Like the gargoyle, the giant. Those are like the easier bosses.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are like the most powerful monster. This bar here is basically the counter that times how long it takes before the dragon shows up on the board.
Yep.
And also there are different little encounters, and there's pieces that represent either a closed or open door, little clips you can slide on. There's hit points, so your characters can obviously die, which at least makes it a little bit fun, so you can lose the game.
Like, yeah, I'd rather have a game where you die rather than a game where, like, there really is no challenge and the person that, like, those kind of games just don't have any, like, difficulty factors. Just like, the timer ran out, you're done.
We never actually went through the contents of the game. There's the video, there's 2 game boards, double-sided, as I pointed out, an instruction book, an adventure book, a map book, has the maps for all of the different adventures. And then the GM uses that to basically place the monsters, but they have no idea what's on them in the map book.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 hero cards apparently, because for some reason they decided there also needed to be a female thief. Oh, that's what this is. Oh, so there's a female thief as well.
And she's just a chick in lederhosen.
That's something we missed. So, in case you want to be a girl, you have to be a thief. Because all the others are guys. There's 110 playing cards, basically treasure and like special encounters and such. So, those entail 3 hero spell cards, 10 Teraptus spell cards, 38 magical treasure cards, 12 trap cards, 10 monster cards, 5 sneak attack cards, and 5 reference cards. Sneak attack cards are for the thief. 24 plastic figures, 6 heroes, 1 dragon named Darkfire, 1 evil wizard named Teraptus, 1 man scorpion, 1 fire elemental, 1 troll, 3 orcs, 4 bugbears, 1 giant, 2 gargoyles, and 3 death knights. That does not sound fun.
Yeah.
There's a Dragon Master screen. There's 24 plastic clips for representing HP on the monster cards. 22 plastic bases to help stand things up on the board. And 43 cardboard markers and 3 dice. A D8, a D10, and a D12.
And that's everything that comes with the game.
Yep, definitely. Basically, it's a ripoff of every other larger RPG out there.
It's
Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, all those big games.
Which I want to point out, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons came out before this, and then Pathfinder pretty much came after this, and I guess you could say it perfected it.
I don't know. Pathfinder actually came out not a while back.
It's because this game is so complicated, we can't do a full review, and the fact
This would probably take several hours, and we don't feel like putting you through that.
It's not like, any of our other reviews where it's us, like, playing the game and us, adding our jokes as like we usually do, or us commenting on a video or something like that.
We just get to mock it in all its terribleness.
We're just talking about the aspects of the game rather than the actual game itself, because the game itself is so complex, we really can't talk about it.